What's going on, good people? This is Qhawe, Pittman Bay. I'm also known as Brian Pittman. Okay. Today, I'm taking the steps and the initiation to acknowledge people on my case against NCAA Qhawe Bryant Edward Pittman versus NCAA and Adam Morrissey. And, to be formal with this, I've been facing a lot of havoc over the years with this case. And I'm pretty sure they ain't not gonna like for me to do this video, but I can talk about a lot of things from legal matters to personal life to business matters, and and even for opportunities and stuff like that. So just being very conscious and formal with these things. Just people may have their own perception. I frankly don't give a damn about it. So being honest, I would say I won't give a fuck. But just putting it in perspective, I went through a great deal of pain, trauma, distress, conflict with NCAA, and the main stuff really was from the state officials. The most disgusting and indicative thing that played in any of my legal roles is that it's people and it's officials that we voted for to put them in the state and to put them in judicial positions are the ones who subject you in ward of yourself. So how NCAA kept subjecting me is because of my status. And my status was based off my birthrights being a citizen. And I decided to correct that status as an aboriginist. And I've been trying to change my nationality because I converted myself into Islamism, and I study under the Prophet Noble Qhawe. And not just him, I study the 7 pillars of Morrissey's temple. And I'm just getting into a little bit of the concepts of Morrissey's temple of America, or Morrissey's temple itself. And a lot of the judicial people basically felt like I was basically perpetuating Islamism, perpetuating my perspective of peace, love, truth, freedom, and justice, which is the 5 pillars of the Morrissey's temple. And it's also the pillars of the Prophet Noble Qhawe, which I'm finding to distinguish a very reluctant man, a very prevalent man. And this was also what is causing my case to kind of move forward, because of my status. NCAA was giving the state this is the state of Florida, in the district of Hillsborough County, okay, judicial. My judge that I had, which is Judge Archive, at that specific time in 2000 and 2003, she was basically ignoring my case. It took her over a year and I think like 2 or 3 months for her to initiate opening my case or starting my case. Like literally, bro, 2021 was the year that they decided to take my case seriously. I think like March, like end of February, early March of 2021. This is before the Austin case was even considered. So you talking about the people that did the NIL? Yes, I am very much a part of that previously. And they know this. NCAA know this. The state of Florida know this. The 13th Judicial know this. And they act like they don't know nothing about it when you're going through the proceedings. You have to present all this, and I'm presenting all this stuff, man. And I'm not even gonna lie, NCAA fought me tooth and nail for 3 years. And the only reason that they won is because the Judge Archon, I'm going to be honest, I'm putting it damn sure on the record, because your butt or your ass was the one that came out of order as a judge. She took whatever NCAA, I think they paid that motherfucker. Whatever they did to her, gave her, or with anything, she did exactly what they told her to do. She threw out my writ of discovery. She threw out my color law document that I had on NCAA. She threw that out too. Well, she allowed it to be heard, but when I was contesting in court on my second trial, this is my second trial, she canceled my other second trial. That's another thing that was a obstruction of due process and obstruction of justice. So she obstructed the second trial that we were supposed to have. She entered that trial before, when we was in the chamber. This is Judge Archon. We in the chambers. You were supposed to counsel that meeting 15 minutes before we are even in the chambers of legal status or legal counsel. She counseled it while we was in the chambers. That is another violation of due process. That's a judicial violation right there. So that was one. And what further that is that, you know, we went through a legal battle, bro, like for some years. She knew that she was, you know, just trying to derail me, everything, bro. And it got to the last part with my last trial, my second pre-trial. These are pre-trials. These are not even trial. These are pre-trials that I was going through, and the judge denied all of them. She denied the last pre-trial. She tried to, but how it happened was that I basically got out of character doing an assessment of judgment, okay? This is where you have 90 days as a judicial judge. She's a magistrate judge. She's not even a high official. You have 90 days to make a legal answer or come into a legal rule on a case. On the 91st day, I got so upset, bro. And I'm not even lying. I called down there and I was telling the clerk of court, like, I mean, not the clerk of court, but the assistant of Judge Archon, what's taking so long? And she know what's going on. When I did that and I snapped on the 91st day, she eventually made the ruling. She said she ain't made the ruling. When she eventually made, Judge Archon denied and dismissed my case, knowing the evidence that was on the case was substantial. So let me fast forward this a little bit. I'm gonna tell you how prevalent my case really is, and they're trying to make it completely different, but it is still prevalent. And this is how it connects. So when I redid my case, okay, I got all my documentations right here, bro. This is how I'm gonna show y'all. This is how these folks been trying to run, and then they've been sitting here. How you reverse this? Okay. Let me see how you reverse this, but my damn camera won't let me do it. So, damn. So let me just go ahead and just bring it up here. These are my documents, bro. All these my documents showing the district courts, the dates, May 8th, June. This was just recently, May 1st, district. It's like May 6th or something, or maybe that was like June, July, or June, something like that, maybe something like that. But this is the district. You know what I'm saying? Sending me court paperwork, bro. This is what I'm going through with the clerk of court. I'm going back and forth with the clerk of court. Yeah. She had denied me, but see, this was started at the Supreme Court. John A. Tomasino was the one that subjected me in the new case that I started with NCAA Friday, April 10, 2020. He subjected me. And that, you know how that came? Lord Tribune. You wanted to make sure that you clean hands for Judge Archon. That's how you know the state going against you. Now, if I was to say I want to sue the state gonna be like, oh, no, you're how? And let's be clear. That is the same judge that denied my 14th Amendment in the first place through process. I had all the evidence to have a legal, legitimate case, okay? What even made it more so much of an abrupt was that I basically had to send a disqualification on the judge after the decision. I wrote a writ to basically put it on the record of her ecclesiastic violation, her constitution violation, her judicial violation, because she's a magistrate judge. And to be honest, she violated my constitution status, my birthright status is my 14th Amendment. She violated that shit. And I'm going to say this, how she did it. She kept gagging me in court. Every time the NCAA had no defense, they had nothing to say. I remember, I'll never forget, the first lawyer, Marty Burke, left because he was trying to get NCAA, I'm going to put it on the record, NCAA tried to get him to dismiss my case for nothing. NCAA owed me millions of dollars, bro, as a brother. And this the shit that goes on against black recruiters and scouts in the game of football. And they're like, oh, no, that's not real. No. Shut the fuck up. It is very much real. It's so fucking obnoxious. It's so fucking racist. And it's so fucking unconstitutional. They know this because they call it the good old boy system. And it's been in effect for I don't know how long. Before I was born. I'm 38. So before I was born, when we seen Jim Brown, that's how long that system been in effect. So how in the hell did the judge deny all that evidence? I feel like they paid her. That's my allegation. I'm not saying if it's true. My allegation, I feel like they were paying her. They paid her to take the fall. Sent her the qualifications. All qualifications did was notify that, through certain legal, transitions that, okay, yeah, she didn't do this and she didn't do that. Because judges have annuity, okay? And when you put a judge on a complaint form and letting you know that they violated them, their annuity will be in contest. And if they violate it, then that can be taken from them. Meaning that they violated the rule of law, the ecclesiastic trust of law, the judicial oath as it is. There's 626 oaths. They violated one of those oaths, and that's unconstitutional. You supposed to be my oath helper, but you are basically undermining that job. It's not just a narrative. That is your job as a magistrate. But that lets you know how many of them be with that bullshit. They violate the rule of law, jurisprudence. They violate that. They violate the holy law, the holy see law. They violate that. They constantly violate that because if you don't have your status in constraint or in contrast, let me just say that. I'm sorry about the first one. In contrast, they will violate you. And I tried to pay a lawyer money. He wanted 35%. This is $3,500 up front. Up front. I ain't have a job. And this is the truth. NCAA will, when you go to these big entities or these big corporations, they will find a way to prevent you from having any money. NCAA and the government attacked me on these legal terms. Oh, yeah, we ain't said no. Telling the truth. Because this is showing this is the truth. Now, let me bring it up to, let me get a little closer. So, And that's my past. I even went homelessness, bro, like for years. Years prior to 2026, like years prior to 2020, I was a little bit through homelessness, dog, and still doing recruiting and scouting and all this shit. They wouldn't give me shit. I done been through all-star games. They wouldn't pay me for shit. Scouting for all, I done did it. Hula bowls, dog, they wouldn't pay me for nothing, bro. How is that for black people or Moore himself? Let me just be more clarification or clarify some things. I am a Moore, but just being honest, that hypothetical thing, just put it all to the pot. How is this not discriminatory? How is this not preventing a man to provide for his everyday livelihood? This is the system that they have contending right now in football. It's the most astronomical thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. And the most absurd thing was that I sent Judge Archon an email about Qhawe Hubbard in 2023. Okay, this is before he even got his case even considered. Last year, a couple of years ago, was it last year? A couple of years ago, and it came into effect last year. My case was dismissed in 2023, I think January, March, April. I think it was April. 2023, they dismissed my case. Austin already won his case 2 years prior. And my case was already before Austin's case against NCAA. Years later, Qhawe Hubbard sued NCAA. I forgot where he was at. Whatever district he was at, they elevated to the federal level. And somehow, Qhawe Hubbard, a kid that I did recruiting for, and this is very much true. Oh, don't do me like that. Very much true. I recruited that kid since his 10th grade in high school when he was in Canada, son. I don't know if he was in Calgary. He was somewhere up there because my source that I've been in connection with from Canada for over 10 years gave him to me. He gave me him. I ended up talking through him. I don't want to keep his name confidential. It's a white guy. It's a white guy. It's not a brother. It's a white guy. And I was helping players from Canada in 2016 to come to the States. From junior college, bro. Oh, high school, bro. I sent 3 players to Oklahoma State, and the coach at that time was Ulrich. It was 2 coaches I had, Arroyo and Ulrich. Go look it up, bro. 2016, go look it up. They was on that Oklahoma staff with Mike Gundy. It's facts. But they did not want to communicate with me. But they took my players, though. They not the only school that did that shit. I tried to communicate with those programs. You know what I'm saying? These coaches take credit off of other men trying to do their part as a business. They're taking that and as an advantage. And NCAA know this shit. And they're doing nothing about it because, you know, those are the white schools. But let it be a HBCU school. Let it be fam. Let them do a recruiting violation. They striking down on their ass. Now y'all see the inference to the difference. That's why I converted myself in recruiting to do HBCUs even in 2016. That whole Deion shit is a whitewash ass bullshit and it's a blackwash bullshit. My brother, you know who gave you that formula. And you took credit, you ran your fuck ass off with it. I would never agree with what the fuck you did. Publicly, I want you to say my name. Mr. Sanders. Fuck that prime or that. No, I'm calling Deion. You know what's up. I hope this shit gets to his ass too, because he know what's up. Stop playing. You from Fort Myers? What's happening? We from Tampa. You know what's up. Well, you know we don't play up here, boy. I respect you because of what you did in your time, in your prime. But homie, this is my prime, homie. You ain't do nothing about no damn recruit. Come on, dog. You made that whole shit up. The whole truth was that they wasn't paying black coaches the right shit and recruiters. So instead of going with the Joneses, that one motherfucker, like you see, decided to switch that shit up. He want to say it was about George Floyd. If that's true, why it ain't about it now? But ain't nobody telling me shit about that now. No, man. All you Uncle Sambos, tell the truth. Y'all ain't saying that shit right now. All these kids are still dying. All these black men and brothers are still dying. Where he went to Colorado. Stop playing with me, man. Well, I'm still in the trenches at the HBCU thing, still doing it, still recruiting, still scouting. And you see how the NFL is subjecting not getting HBCU talent after seeing the uplift rise of talent that been going to HBCUs. Now you see what's going on. It ain't just NCAA, it's them motherfuckers too. They are connected because it's the game itself. And they all systematically work together. That is corruption at its greatest present. So she knew this. Judge Archon knew. I sent her email to her assistant. Oath helper. She wasn't oath worthy. The assistant knew that. And still, before she even made that decision, she still dismissed the case. It showed Tuba Hubbard profile that I did, film, contact information, email, and boom. This is exactly what I do the same thing to this day. Except for I just do the size and where they from. Back then, I just put the film, the contact, the email, and shit, the kid name. That was what it was. That's in the email right now. And they got it. The state of Florida had this email for over 3 years. Now they trying like we don't even know you had. Shut the fuck up. Y'all lying. And I'm tired of this shit that y'all keep lying the fuck about. And the state of Florida is so disgusting. Look, I ain't lying. This them. This the state of Florida. This is the state of Florida, state of Florida. I ain't lying, state of Florida, bro. Look at the state of Florida. Look at the state of Florida. How? Y'all denying my... I got my 14th Amendment denied in the state of Florida that I am actually from 3 times on my case. Judge Archon, and I'm approved. This the other 2. Look at this right here. This is the clerk of court, Miss Kinzel, Mary Kinzel, Elizabeth Kinzel, was the clerk that denied my former properties, which has everything to do with your birthrights, homie. That goes to the Civil Rights Act of 1863, but it extended itself in 1865. That also goes to the Naturalization Act of 1865. A few years after Lincoln died, they put that out. That also showing how white people were supposed to be free. As well as they were saying black people was free. That involves with a lot to do when you go through legal proceedings. Because they know that there are 2 different status. And they subjected you based off your birthrights. That's what they was doing in the case against me with NCAA. They were doing gridlock motions. And the state was giving it to them. That's the most absurd thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to lie. The state has been granting NCAA, which is not in the 13th district. NCAA is in the 5th district. How you giving this oh, that let you know these corporations damn sure work together. And it's crazy because the preamble say the people. It doesn't say, oh, I'm sorry. But the United States is a corporation that you fucking fail to realize, because that is the entitlement, the United States of America. Then the people. Gotta pay attention to that, bro. Then you have these other fuckers that call themselves judicial people or jurisprudence people, or individuals that put into these type of political powers are in the 3 articles that explains the powers of this country. And I've really seen these sons of bitches violate my shit 1,000 times. And all they doing now is, oh, I don't give a fuck who it is. The next judicial person come up and play that shit with me, I'm not even gonna hesitate. I'm gonna accuse the shit out your fuck ass. You get tired of this, because I've lost a lot of people. I lost my father last year while I was homeless. Yeah, I was fighting homelessness then. And this is another thing. The judge, the clerk of court in the second district basically she denied my former papyrus twice. Look at that, ain't bullshit. Look at that right there. Motion right there, read that. Appellate amended motions for maturity and premature appeal, entry of a final appealable order, preservation of record, and special consideration is denied without prejudice. To submit following certification of the court's fee order. That's coercion, shorty. You're forcing me. I don't have a job. I haven't had a job since August of last year with Florida court, and they violated my goddamn rights. They come after you, bro. They do. And I'm putting that on the record. I've seen NCAA come after me for multiple jobs and prevent me from even getting any jobs, because when you check criminal background, not criminal, I'm not a criminal. I'm the plaintiff. I'm not a defendant. But when you check background, that case pop up. Who gonna hire a brother? And the case is in his name himself. Who's gonna hire him to do anything to work for somebody, and then let alone work his way back on the case? They attack. I literally watched this. The state attack attack me. Not just they attacked me. Child support, everything. This is the state of Florida doing this and doing this proceedings, and even after. I'm well aware of seeing this shit, bro. I'm seeing how these entities, these corporations are subjecting me based off the things that I've done in my past, just off my status. And I'm watching this shit. And I'm just seeing this shit, the same thing when I go through legal stuff. They are subjecting me in the same status. It's not complicated. They try to make it confidential because they don't want all this shit to be known about the dirt that they do. They'll show you one perspective of law, knowing that there's more than 2 perspectives of law. There's 3 perspectives of law. Okay? You got a perspective, the retrospect, and it's another one. God damn it. You got 3 phases of it, dog. And they know this shit. Because it's a reflection of it. Okay, the reflection of law. Facts. All they doing is run. That's all the clerk. And, the sad thing is that clerk of court at the district court, I'm going to file a complaint against your ass. I don't give a fuck. You're going to get it. Because you did it not once, but twice, lady. And you know what? I'm going to be very honest with this, you guys. I can say this because I got it on the record right here. She forced me to pay $300, bro. Yeah, that clerk. It said Pittman versus the clerk of national. I should never had to fight her. Remember, again, this is the shit I'm just saying. They'll pull you from your business because it's my business that I'm fighting for. They got you fighting yourself. Then your business fighting for you. They know this shit. They know I don't have a trust quite yet. So they know they can run that shit. But goddamn it, when I pull this trust out on their ass, it woke their ass up. I ain't gonna put it out because I think they're gonna erase my my video, and I don't want it to go like that. What I'm saying, I want it to be significant. But I do have a trust that I put down. And they did not like that trust. Because that trust is very much older than what the hell I even had considered. The clerk was subjecting me, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm not bullscaping, dog. Like, look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this. This is the clerk. It's saying it right there. Mary Elizabeth Kinzel. This was on May 8th. That's the case number. Okay, that was one of the case numbers. Here, go right here. This is one of the ones that she subjected me to. I'm sorry, you guys. Right here. That was the one. And this how I know she was subjecting me, because this thing shows you how many days you have to file this thing. And it says you got 40 days, 30 days, and 15. On here, this is what she's stating. But if you look at Cornell law, you have 30 days, 30 days, you have 40 days, 30 days, 30 days, and then 15. She violated that shit. It's another one. That's the other letter. So that's 2 letters that I got subjected to. 2 letters. So that means that, your 14th Amendment been violated. Yes. More than once. And they don't want to do nothing about it. Suppose the state's scared to really talk to me. I even called. I'm putting on the record. I called James Umar. He don't even want to talk to me. You can do all this shit in the public, make it seem like, oh, he's this fabulous attorney general. He's doing all this shit. That motherfucker won't call me. He's had, and previously in the past, or presently in the past, have had agents as a part of the attorney general office to call me. I can say this on the record twice. An 850 number, that was one agent. And the next one came in a 1-800 number. That's when they try to keep shit confidential because they don't want that shit to be heard to the public. Like that 850 number, anybody could have tapped in that line. But that 1-800 number is confidential line. You can't tap in that shit, homie. And it's recorded. Why you ain't hit me up, Ma? I had to send you another email to evidence on my case, homie. Sad, bro. This state of Florida, bro. This a pirate-ass state, bro. Being a Moor down here is hard, bro, because these fuck-ass motherfuckers know what's going on. And they subjecting you off fraudulent law. You feel what I'm saying? Creating all this fraudmatic shit and pragmatic-ass law and violating multiple constitutions. You could talk about the Constitution of 1787, Constitution of 1789, the Constitution of 1809, 1812, Constitution all the way up to 1826, the Constitution up to goddamn it 1870. What? What Constitution y'all are really talking about? Because my divine Constitution is very much relevant. They lying, bro. All they doing is NCAA is trying to do is run from this problem. Lying, trying to cover up and, manipulate, bro. And I'm done with it, bro. Supreme Court is allowing this. This is the Supreme Court, bro. This is the Supreme Court. Why did y'all send my shit down to Lower Tribune anyways? Mr. John Tomasino. Why? Because you were trying to clean Judge Archon hands. You just caused more shit on the damn table. They wanted to send it right back down to the Lower Tribune for somebody down there to clean their hands that I used to deal with. Or if I had any kind of things that was coming to play of dealing with them, I just cut that. I did a writ of mandamus and syllogism, legal syllogism, and a motion to remand, and that basically put it in effect. Was it easy? No, because the clerk was still trying to deny it. That's all she was doing. She giving NCAA the ability to subject me. Same thing with Archon. I said, damn, dog, it's the same shit. It's a different damn level. That's it. The 13th district is the Lower Tribune. You have the Middle District over the Lower Tribune. And you have also it's another damn district that's over the Lower Tribune, the Administrative District over the Lower Tribune. Lower Tribune, Administrative District, Middle District, Appellate Court, and Supreme. Bitch, stop playing. Stop playing on me, bro. And they letting this motherfucker run. Man, 10 years, dog, you had the best life in your life, homie. And if not, you had it before then. 10 years, I've been struggling. Homeless, fighting jobs, getting discriminated, getting shitted on. And I'm still recruiting, still scouting, still applying myself. Homeless. You got black coaches out here be homelessness for a goddamn company. Lack of insurance for them for a goddamn company. Fuck out of here, man. That's absurd. Come on, bro. And this is NCAA, bro. This is National Collegiate Athletic Association. This is they fuck ass, man. And you fuck ass motherfuckers want to go with that fuck ass shit. Man, stop doing that shit, bro. You can't even tell people to grow up because it's some type of, you have to have a conscience to be mature past the peon shit. Or the ambiguous shit. You cannot be cognitive, but this is what they want. And they're scared of a brother, of course, of a more that is very conscious to his pilot. I'm conscious of what I'm doing. They're going to subject you. I'm not trying to bring all my conscience out, bro. But just get me to where the fuck, I just want to get to where I earn myself. All that other shit, I don't want to deal with all that bullshit, man. Stop fucking with me. And they keep fucking with a motherfucker, man. They come after you, bro. I done seen these motherfuckers literally detriment my whole fucking life, bro. I done lost my father. I lost my first love just last year. I lost my cousin just last year. You feel me? These are close people to me. My father, I lost. And in 2000, that year, I lost my stepfather. 2020, I'm sorry. Just before the case even started. He died January 4th. So I've lost some people, and you think the state give a fuck about that shit? The state of Florida, they don't give a fuck about you, nigga. They look at you like a nigga. They like to see you as a slave, son. Bitch, I knew about that Hegelism bullshit. I said enough is enough. Enough is enough. All of us are not slaves, as you fuck-ass motherfuckers want to perceive us to be. Well, you Berbers, black or white, y'all out there. And I know for a fact. Because the white man will hold you down as much as the black man will rip you the fuck apart. They coexist in this bullshit, dog. And they act like you got to be the one to suffer when you see both of them playing the shit out you. Oh, you just talking about, I'm talking about the white man too. The pale man. The white man is the black man. The pale man is the white man. You being honest. And this is a systematic bullshit that I've been dealing with this system. Now, if I put this shit out, most likely they're going to try to sit there and sabotage the video because there's too much power behind it. I'm not putting that much power in the video anyways. I can empower this video. Trust me. I got it all in front of me. Trust me. When I say I can, trust me, bro. You feel me? And I ain't trying to disregard anymore that is gonna watch this. I'm not trying. Don't do that shit. I ain't been in the temple as long as you, but motherfucker, I ain't finna play about that shit either. But there's too many of y'all motherfuckers walking around here acting like y'all better than the next motherfucker, but y'all the same motherfucker subjecting us. I'm tired of you fuck ass Moors that be with that bullshit. Gatekeepers and you pussies. I honor the real Moors that know what it takes to stand on they 7 and they 5 and they square compass. Not a Mason, but a real Moor. All you other ones, man, y'all feather this shit out like some hoes, man. I ain't on that type of time, partner. Y'all play too much. And y'all know better. As much as dirty as this goddamn government is, as dirty as them damn temples is, too. It ain't no different as dirty as the block is, homie. Spin it and you still got the same shit on it. Stop playing, man. I ain't finna go back and forth with that, but bro, just emphasizing on my shit itself, or just talking about it, yes, the state of Florida has subjected me. The roadblocks do exist because they know what they do. They know what they're doing, and they know what they've been doing. I've been facing this shit for longer than 6 years, but it's been relevant over the past 6 years because I haven't been able to get a job. The people that I do work for or I have done something significant with, they never paid me. They don't want to pay your black ass or your swarthy ass. They don't want to pay you shit. Because them, you a nigga. Watch yourself. Remember who gave you life. And remember how you still around. Let alone, it's a lot of them ain't around no more. And I'm talking about them white folks. Stop playing. Perceived white folks or pale folks. Stop doing that shit, bro. And y'all still be doing that shit in court. Violating multiple shits. Article 1, don't matter. Violated. My amendments that y'all sit here and lie about, all of them. 20-something, 30-something, whatever the fuck it is. 20-something, y'all violated all them motherfuckers. But you don't know what amendment is coming from, what constitution is coming from. You violated every last one of them motherfuckers. Any constitution that been prevalent, you violated. Every act that been put up, violated. Every treaty, violated. Because it's pragmatic and it's fraudulent law. You pussy ass motherfuckers been doing this shit too long, boy. And y'all be coming after me. And y'all done came after me. Y'all still coming. I already know it. Because y'all think I'm doing espionage. For what? When y'all the ones who doing the line in the first place. Y'all are. Don't let me start a Naturalization Act, homie. Don't let me start that. 1790. Don't let me start it. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. And you other fuck ass Moors that be with that bullshit, y'all need to really, if you ain't no more, get the fuck out the temple, bro. If you ain't gonna do the right shit, stop being a sleaze bag. Get your pussy ass out the temple, bro. Be genuine, homie. Stand on what the hell Noble put for us for real. If not, walk off it. and go to another prophet or another belief, homie. There's plenty of them out there. Judaism, Buddhism, Israelism, go. Get your ass on. But for the ones who know what's up, stop playing. Stop playing. Nobody slap the shit out of all y'all ass for playing, man. A disgrace. And these folks know this shit too. The system know. Well, they know who Noble is. They just don't want nobody else to know who he is. They don't want Morris to do the right thing, as he always wanted us to do. There's a lot of dirt, boy. And I ain't gonna keep all this shit on me. So I'm publicizing this right here. These ain't just allegations. These are facts. This is not de facto. This is facto. The judge and the clerk of the court in the 2nd District, she tried to subject me. And then also, I'm going to see this too, because if she did that, Mr. Tomasino might do the same thing as the clerk of court for the Florida Supreme. I would be careful, Mr. Tomasino, because I ain't finna fuck off with my legal status. And I'm not finna fuck off with my approach. Because one thing I know, NCAA has been dogmatic in you ignorant motherfuckers for over 6 years. And let me know you motherfuckers ain't slow. Ain't shit slow about y'all when all the law is behind y'all. You can go right behind yourself and look up what the hell they doing wrong. As just like the next law book you can find and see what the hell they can do right. You got this act they did in 1961, Players Protection Act, or whatever the shit that was called, the little act the NCAA did in 1961. They trying to redo that shit again, re-amend a Players Act to protect players and all this, and TV deals and all that stuff, because now that stuff done blew up so much. They trying to get their hands on that money, because the money is going to other assets besides NCAA themselves. Knowing that they're getting sued, they trying to pay all that debt off so they can clear up all that so where they can pay off all their staff members to keep lying and doing all this bullshit destruction in the game. And not even just the game, in this country. It's the most absurd, obnoxious, legal shit I have ever recovered. That's on one perspective. Now, the other stuff we know about, if you are inclined to be conscious, not declined to be a buffoon, homie. So, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Look, man, you can support this motherfucker, or you can get the fuck off this motherfucker. One thing I ain't gonna do as a Moor, man, I ain't completely dare you as one, but, man, I'm taking my pilgrimage, bro. That's what you're supposed to do. Is it easy? No. I had a lot of family turn on me. I had a lot of people leave me. And the court systems know this. When they see your family turn against you, your family ain't fucking with you, and you out here, and they got agents watching you go fall in life. They know that shit. Because that is the system that they designed in the first place to obstruct the family structure. Oh, yeah. I was homeless for years. Slept in cars. I was just in the tent last year. Crazy. It's crazy. I was. Homeless as fuck. Slept in the tent. Long nights, homie. Acorns poking the tent. Meaning range to come through that bit. Birds used to climb on my tent, scratch that bitch. Range to come. I used to take my tent up. It's real shit, 6'10". And before that, I had a 6-person tent. I had a 4-person tent. And I'm a big guy. I'm a 300-pound guy, bro. 5'11", 300. And I'm in a 4-person tent. I barely can fit in that, bro. I was behind my neighbor's house. I stayed behind my neighbor's house for over a year trying to find work. And my family had time. They knew that shit. They go against the grain, bro. Everybody turned on my ass. And I still was recruiting and scouting at a national level. All they doing is taking my money and sending it to somebody else. They stealing from me, bro. I literally watched NCAA steal from me for 10 years. And now I'm watching the state steal from me from 6 years, and they act like they don't know nothing about it. Fuck out of here, man. All y'all motherfuckers can play what y'all want to play. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling this to her more because just in case your son or your grandson or your nephew get into it, he know the game, dog. He know the legal status. He know what the fuck to do. And this scare even your fuck ass. Why? What did our leaders did for us? They put us on game, so then we don't have to go with the wise no more. We can just go with the hell we know is best. And that's the truth, homie. Full-fledged. It scares a lot of people that don't have a lot of true wisdom in them. That's the thing about truth. How much wisdom that you have to guide you out of doing the wrong things. That's what Nova teach too. That scare a lot of people. But it damn so scare them systems because they know. I suffered, bro. I damn near almost died last year being dehydrated in the Florida heat, bro. In a tent, bro. I barely had food, bro. I was going to food drives, food pantries. This real shit, bro. They come at you like that. I even was working at Florida Court. They were fucking up my credit and all that shit. Fucking up my card. This real shit. They ain't gonna say that shit because they gonna be like, oh, we ain't shut the fuck up. Tired of y'all motherfuckers. Y'all know what the fuck y'all do. And all you fuck niggas be with this bullshit, man. Shut up, man. They know what the fuck they do, bro. They come at your ass, homie. Full-fledged, homie. I don't give a fuck. I want them to see this goddamn video telling they motherfucking ass, man, this what the fuck it is. This what they do, bro. I got all my paperwork, bro. You fucking serious? A whole table full of paperwork, homie. All of them. Fuck out of here. I got all my shit, homie. Stop playing, man. I don't know. This is why they don't have leaders, because we can't show them the example of what they're doing to us. Even in football, they doing this shit. Yes. So to you Moors, they're going to sit there and be like, oh, shut the fuck up. Shut your fuck ass up. Look at the case and see it, motherfucker. Stop being with this dumb ass shit that I know a lot of Moors like to come into reconcile with. Oh, shut the fuck up. Read the fucking the documents, you slow ass motherfucker. Because a lot of the motherfuckers play with that dumb, retarded ass shit. Them be the incompetent Moors. Them the ones that be betraying us. Reversing that shit. Stop. Get your pussy ass up out of there, man. I'm talking to the real ones, homie. Stop playing. You got a problem with it? Stay your fuck ass off this shit. I'm not playing, homie. And they know this shit. They gonna watch this video. They gonna observe it. And they gonna be like, damn. Yeah, man, freedom of speech, freedom after speech. Okay? I have every constitutional right to say what the fuck I want to fucking say. Swearing is the truth. And y'all want to let them hit y'all with these slave concepts to say, oh, you can't say that, you can't. Shut the fuck up. I've studied Frederick Hegel, master slave dialect, and I do know what the fuck You're not the slave. You're not the master. You the slave. Now you trying to make me seem like I'm the slave because I'm the master. No, 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 no. I've read Hegelism back and forth, dog. Don't do that. Oh, yes. Intellectual observation, intellectual perception, cognitive dissonance. I do know that too. Perceiving some concepts. Fuck with the wrong one. Always be these slow fuck ass motherfuckers be with fuck shit that like to fuck with the right ones. Excuse me. And always be wrong about shit. Those stupid ass. The fuck out of here. I'm tired of that obnoxious, absurd, and indicative and goddamn condescending ass conception and behavior from us. Get your ass off my shit. Know your shit, dog. And I'm only just trying to be a beacon to those other Moors that got sons that's in the game. I'm telling you. Finish their status. Finish their nationality. Have your trust when you go to court. Because they're not always going to allow you to contest with that trust in court. That's very much true. I've been fighting my ass off for the past 6 years, bro. Ain't even 6 years, it's just 3 years, and just within the past few months with this shit, and it's so fucking obnoxious, bro, and enticing, bro. It's just aggravating, bro. A little bit in some more ways, bro, because you only got a certain amount of people that really will rock with you. Honestly. But even trying to tell you what you're doing wrong. And they're not even doing it themselves. The right things, they're doing the wrong things, homie. So yeah, I've been through a great ordeal over the past 6 years or so. And I'm 38, bro. It started when I was 31, 32. And I'll be 39 in September. These things are very much true and can very much kill a man. That's exactly what NCAA was trying to do to me. Was have me be dead. They wanted me to die out here. And they be like, oh, that's not true. If you homeless, dog, you that close to being out this motherfucker. How in the fuck you not know? And you see the homeless people out there, they like one thing away from probably either being too sick to do anything. I was in a homeless shelter last year, and they kicked me out for a false ass accusation saying that I had fentanyl on underneath the bed and all. I went through some shit, boy. I don't do fentanyl. There's no fucking way, man. I smoke my little weed and that's it, bro. I don't do that other shit. That's why I knew they were lying. That's how they come after you, bro. They come after you like that. And you know the sad thing, you don't have too much protection. And they know that. That's like you got a field full of sheep and you got wolves, they coming like fucking butter. Same thing, you put meat in the water, you got piranhas. You put meat in the water, you got sharks. You put meat in the water, you got alligators. Just like that. That's why they don't want you to know what that water really means. Too. In legal aspects. Because you try to channel the truth. That's when them bitches smell that blood that you possess before you put down that legal document when you touch land. They know what that means. They know that, man. There's too many metaphors behind what life really is. The universal and the natural conception of it. They know this. So, I'm not finna go back and forth with the rhetorical shit. Or you ignorant ass motherfuckers. I'm not doing it. And the sad shit is, even them on the other side is so fucking retarded. I'ma just say this. Before I get to the end of my things in this video, I really remember sending my documents to the Middle District. And I watched them do something completely significant. They actually did not fight me. They just gave me the truth. Now, the most distinctive factor to that is that I had to go through pragmatic law. And there's a difference of common and general, okay? And in both, they come to a conclusion of consequences. Public get the common side, the general side get also a subjective side, which is the sovereign side. Common is public, general is private. There's consequences on both sides. That's the most absurd thing that I had to really go through. And they still trying to run. I can't, this shit real. The state of Florida, that's just like, it's not too many Moorish temples in Florida. And the sad thing, this is the place where Morris was at. You know what I'm saying? You got a replica of the villa in Jacksonville. It's like, how in the fuck is this shit is going unnoticed? The replica of the villa that's in San Al-Honduras, okay? Spain. It's a replica in Jacksonville, Florida. These motherfuckers don't even want to. That shit crazy, bro. And there's a lot of temples that was here that was taken over. Plenty of them. Castles and stuff that was taken over. They know what the fuck they doing. That's why they don't want none down here, because they know we can get those damn things back. Especially at the University of Tampa. That was a whole castle for Moors. They don't want us to know these things. That's why when you ignorant Moors come on here, man, get your ass up out of here. Channel your fuck ass somewhere else in piracy. You clown ass bitch. Freedom of speech and freedom after speech. And I'm not being obnoxious. I'm being very prevalent. So, seeing how this case ended up being directing itself, and I'm seeing, these officials, these state officials are trying to supposedly scramble themselves to figure out what they're going to do on my case. I really don't have a judge assigned to my case because I think they know I will get rid of that bitch. Male or female, if they don't do the right shit. And we are done with that, bro. I've been done chasing after a fuck-ass cracker or white man or whatever. Tired of chasing his ass. And that fucking bastard been doing wrong since day one when I asked that motherfucker in the email to do the right shit. But you sat here and hit every HBCU with penalties. When I was recruiting back then, those was nothing but D1 schools. I had fucking Alabama. I had Cristobal. Oh, fuck, I'm putting on record. I had Mario Cristobal from Alabama. I had Kevin Barbay at Florida. You know what I'm saying? I had a coach at Texas A&M. I ain't gonna say his name. I'm gonna keep that shit confidential because he was a real motherfucker. Yeah. And you're like, damn, how does that making any sense? Because I had sent Avery and Genesee to Texas A&M. I sent Michael Clemens to Texas A&M. Genesee came from East Mississippi Community College. Clemens came from Kilgore. Oh, I still got that shit to this day, dog. I was on Facebook. Still got it. Oh, yeah. I got all that. And the coaches that I was communicating with, all was number FBL coaches. So you got all these FBL coaches and teams did not get penalized in that time frame for recruiting violations. That's even worse. What you mean they didn't want to pay the source that is giving them shit, not for free? We agreed to this shit. And someone be like, oh, I ain't agreed to it. He just said it. But then you still took a notification of what I was sending you, and you didn't say nothing in return. You didn't even give me credit for it. Same thing with Deion, same shit. Same shit. I sent that formula to all HBCUs. I sent Otis Ridley. Otis Ridley gave it to Deion, and Deion mastered that shit. My thing was, nigga, give me credit, bro. Don't just say you ran out, man. You a bitch, bro. You was a player. I respect if you were your player, but it's players that played against you. You was a bitch then. Same shit, homie. You just covered up because you put your kids involved into it, homie. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, where are all the kids that you had at Jackson State? Why they ain't in the NFL? Well, it was on a certain field. Why you didn't get them in? You got other players that didn't go to HBCUs in the NFL. Come on, dog. Y'all got to look at that shit, bro. There's some selling ass Negroes and Moors that's in the game itself. And they be gridlocking niggas from getting into the game, bro. It's real shit. You can go to the fields and see how many brothers cannot walk freely for themselves scouting, compared to how many white boys walk around that bitch with a brother next to him holding his shit or doing his job or whatever. He giving him the info so that white boy can get his shit in play. This is what's going on with the Brian Flores case. And the NFL know that shit too. They know. They don't even pay. It's a lot of brothers scouting don't get paid working with the NFL. And they don't publicly say this shit. Why you think that Flores case is pushing hard? Because it's not just Flores. There's two other coaches on that case. He the youngest one. They know these things, bro. The sad truth is that it's a lot of y'all act like this is not true. It is very much true. Stop allowing your absolute truth be played with a false reality. Okay? It makes you like those things. It makes you want those things. But when it comes down without any of those things to really, truly matter for you, you have to come into knowing that I can't have that even though I see it. Hey, man, that's just how that shit really is, bro. Like, motherfuckers think, in the NFL or college football, it's like working at McDonald's or some shit or Burger King. It's that's what I'm gonna wear. You can't have the same thing. And then, being a scout or recruiter, explaining this to your slow-ass people around you or your family members that think that, you supposed to be making money. They don't make it that easy for Negroes or Moors to get in like that. How many head coaches you see at the NFL level? That's one observation. How many college coaches, head coaches you see in the NCAA level? That's another observation. We're not even talking about HBCU coaches, bro. I'm talking about being in general. All I'm saying, I'm being common about it. But how many scouts do you see are getting put up from the NFL? I mean, from college. How many recruiters you see from college that are black or more that's recruiting and scouting in college or recruiting in college or have any type of significance that did significant things for a college program are getting perceived to go to the NFL? It's very few of them. And if they are sellouts. Because I'm going to tell you this personally. I done seen a lot of them brothers, and a lot of them brothers didn't want to give me their information. They did not, because they think I'm going to take their job. That's how they got that shit set up in the NFL. Oh, yeah. And they got the wooded thing, and that shit ain't nothing, bro. It's to keep his legacy alive. What about the other brothers that come behind you, Mr. Wooden, that you really don't know a shit thing about? And the people that surround him, he's an older guy, bro. He's not even up on shit like that. And if he is, he should know better. If he ain't, he don't know. I literally watched the NFL steal one of my ideas and made it a rule change. That's how you know you're doing something right. And even that I'm saying this right now, I am the creator of the HBCU True Freshman All-American thing platform. I don't get nothing for it. I don't. And it's sad because I should have everything to have something for myself and my platform. How is it that I am this significant of a person and I don't even have $50 in my pocket? Publicly saying this shit. That lets you know it is a systematic thing that goes on in football. They don't want, and this you telling this to other Moors, they be like, oh, yeah, shut your stupid ass up. Okay, your fuck ass out there and go see it yourself. Y'all be so quick to say, no, shut up. Okay, your ass out there and see it yourself. You see, it's very hard to get out there. Oh, it's very hard. You gotta be somebody. Give a fuck if you a Moor or not. If you ain't a prevalent Moor, you ain't going out there. You ain't getting your credentials, pussy. I'm going to say that. Because y'all think y'all can get... No. You can't fuck that pass. Put your ass back. I don't give a fuck about that. You got to have your credentials to get in where the fuck this shit is established at. All that peon, shut the fuck up, man. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I done seen 400 scouts. I done seen 300 scouts. Not recruiters. Scouts. I did the recruiting thing, bro. I done seen 5 recruits on the sideline. That shit, man, come on, man. That ain't nothing compared to 300 scouts. The recruiters want those scouting jobs. Okay, then. Why would you not want to be in the NFL? If you never made it as a player, you would like to make it as what? A personnel person. As much as you see not that many black players getting drafted into the league from HBCUs, knowing that the talent pool has significantly grown, and you see the NFL trying to stop that shit, I see it. NFL, you full of shit. Roger Goodell, you a racist ass. What? And it's you know, the sad thing is so many Moors that go right along with that bullshit. They samboing like a motherfucker. And I can see it. I done seen so many of them up there. Ass kissing, sucking dicking. That what them fuck ass Moors be out there doing with that be in the league. Suck dicking, pussy ass motherfuckers. I'm gonna say this shit publicly on this motherfucker. You fuck boys. And you the same pussy ass motherfuckers that don't want to give your information out when you see a real one because you're scared he gonna take your shit. Bitch, I don't need your shit, pussy. Fuck I want your shit for. Scouts and coaches, dog. This real shit. I ain't gonna want nobody to really tell the truth because they gonna like, oh no, man, shut your ass up, man. That shit real out there, man. That's the absolute truth, dog. You'll know if you do it yourself. Motherfuckers be speaking like they ain't did shit, but run their motherfucking mouth. That's the easiest thing to do when you ain't did shit at all. It's on the record about what I do. I can do that bitch tomorrow and you'll see that bitch posted what I done did. Was it easy? I'm not sitting here saying I can, you know, I'm this. No, I'm not, bro. I just know what it is trying to be somebody and how hard it is to accomplish something for yourself. And you got so much shit going against you, bro. How you trying to establish a business? You want to create lucrative things for your business. Make people invest into your business. Create a stock for your business. But these motherfuckers destroying all that shit. And you got you slow ass fucking Uncle Sambos or Negroes that act like, oh yeah, they part of that shit too. Because the ignorance is what's stopping you You got the systematic intelligence over there, that's supposed to be, and then you got the ignorance on the other side. So you stuck in between, bro. Somebody got to wake up somewhere besides you. Once you wake up, then you will know where I need to go. You don't have to go to the system, and you don't have to go to the ignorant shit. You can go straight ahead, and one of them motherfuckers gonna catch up with you. I promise you that shit. So, I had to put this video out, man. I don't know how extensive it's going to be for people to really have identifications and stuff like this on what NCAA, how NCAA functions and shit like that. And then, how the state itself for Florida functions, how discriminatory they really are. And it's sad because I have no reason to lie. It's on the record. Judge Archon did subject me based off my case. And it's no lie again about how the clerk of court, she got me going against her, bro. Like, this shit crazy, bro. When I say that shit, bro, like, I ain't got nothing to lie about, dog. Like, how you got me going against you, shorty? Look at that. That's the old me anyways. That's how they try to subject you by your status of your old name. CDCA clerk. They didn't even say National Collegiate Athletic Association and Adam Morrissey. It says CDCA. So, yeah, that's the state going against me. Now, you see this, right? National Collegiate. That's going against my old status. National Collegiate Athletic Association. Co-defendant, Adam Morrissey. Now you see what I'm saying. When they come after you, that's what I was talking about. The state come after you. And they are like, oh, we ain't do that, we ain't do it. Bitch, the documentation shows this shit because the docket number is connected to it, you piece of shit. It's evidence, bitch, the seal and everything. Like, bro, what the fuck is this shit, bro? They be acting like they don't know what the fuck we be saying, bro. How the fuck? Because they don't want to pay your ass. They know that they done violated everything. And it's on the record. Another thing that I'm going to just say this too before I end this, what make them motherfuckers mad is because I'm writing my own story. Don't you know that if you look up my case, Qhawe Brain Network Pittman, you will see I am the same person writing my shit too. You have to pay attention. How in the fuck is this possible? And I'm in the sports world. And I'm a contributor to sports. Yes, I'm a sports journalist. I am. I'm a recruiter. I'm a sports journalist. I'm a scout. I'm an influencer. You feel me? And I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a lot, bro. And I'm a more. And it bothers the motherfucker because, you have this much of a profile portfolio for yourself. They don't want the other Negroes to see that shit. Or the other Moors to see that. And it's a shame. Other Moors would spit on one. They see that, man, this man, he got his shit. Yeah. I got my own license for my company. Even when I was poor, bro, I was making sure I do everything to get my LLC. I was working last year going through homelessness, and I made enough to put down for my LLC. My job at Florida Court was cutting my hours back because they was lying about tariff trade, but they weren't on tariff trade. It was, but they was lying about my hours. They just wanted to fire me because they didn't like me. And most of them was racist at that job. Racism comes from schism. So it's just false. It's just bullshit, bro. It's indicative and bigoted behavior, bro. And I caught them, and I put that shit on their ass. I brought that to Florida Court attention, and I was finna sue Florida Court ass. But EEOC dropped my case because I put a court law document into effect for them to go ahead and push it further. They dropped my shit. I said, damn. They like, that's why nobody want to hire you because that's their tax as it is. Nobody don't want to hire you because they feel like you're suing, but they attacking you. So then you have no way out because they got you on the background with your legal procedures that it haven't been squashed they're still proceeding. It's just like when you go to NCAA, your clock is still going until you are actually out of NCAA. Same shit with the legal system. You know what I'm saying? They got it in the system. They'll keep that shit going until, you know, somehow you be like, oh, yeah, let me put this shit in. They know that. I done told the state to stop discriminating against me, and they still doing it. I sent this shit to D.C. That's how I would think I was able to get the job a couple years ago. Yeah. They will come after you, and they will subject you. And they act like, oh, we don't know nothing about it. Oh, well, we ain't do that. One thing I know, state. Bitch, stop playing with me. Yeah, act like y'all weren't trying to come after a motherfucker. Bitch, it don't take all this shit to know what's really real with the case. Man, look here, man. That white man ain't took the stand yet. He ain't even came to the court. They done been protecting this white man and this pale motherfucker for years. He ain't never seen me, but I want that motherfucker to see. I want you to see this video. I want your bitch ass to come to Tampa. I hope they pull your pussy ass to this state. I hope I see your fuck ass, Mr. Morrissey, because you done did everything wrong. And I was on child support, you pussy ass motherfucker. You know what your fuck ass did. You did all that fuck shit. You know, they knew I was on this shit. The state knew I'm on this shit. They attacked me too with child support. And I beat that bullshit too. Y'all try to attack me and shit and all this shit with the levy and all that shit. I got a $20,000 levy on my head. Why y'all ain't put me in jail? Because y'all know once y'all do that, I'm getting y'all fuck ass. I'm getting Florida Avenue or Florida Revenue, and I'm getting that motherfucking my baby mama ass. Nigga, I'll get all y'all ass. I caught them stealing. That's exactly what the state doing. Stealing your shit. Stealing your shit. Building your shit up. Stealing your shit. Someone putting a bid and a bond on your ass. Taking your money. Oh, stop doing that. Because I'm going to steal my shit the fuck back. I'm tired of you fuck ass motherfuckers taking my shit. And you got these clown ass niggas around us acting like we don't know, man. We ain't about that shit, bro. I ain't on that shit. That slow shit, fuck that. I ain't on that shit, homie. That's them Negroes that you perpetuated. That's what they are. That's them ignorant motherfuckers. I've been done with this dumb ass shit for too fucking long. That's why the fuck I made this motherfucking video. Because I'm tired of it. I want that bitch to bring his ass to court. I'm tired of the sorry ass judicial officials in the state allowing this pussy ass white man to keep fucking running. And y'all goddamn got a law that prevents motherfuckers from fucking running. Fugitive Slave Act. But you make sure you put it on niggas or supposedly perceivable niggas or Moors. That you, oh no, this Moor got it. No, cracker. A known white man ain't playing that shit. Freedom after speech, freedom before speech. Hell no. Bring your ass here. Because I'm tired of your bitch ass lying. And I'm tired of them other Moors covering your fuck ass up and making you look even better than your fuck ass never been. 10 years, bro. Yeah, you had a good life. Now give me my shit. 10 years, homie. I done seen my daughter twice. She's finna be 13 next month. What man is able to the extent to do these things? Had to be a real man. I only seen my daughter twice. Her mother put me on child support. They would ride my ass on that shit till I caught them. Yeah, I caught child support and I caught George Campbell. That's why she retired. Because when I went to go after her ass this past year, that bitch was gone. Damn, I can't get her. Oh, I was finna go get her. She was finna go through judicial qualifications and was finna be fucking gone. I had to go through the middle district to try to close out my child support case, bro. That's a shame. Federal district grounds to close out a state case, yes. But it's true. You go through these things, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about y'all. Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to say. Y'all can play with this shit. I mean, it's different aspects you can take on the case. It's many ways you can come at it, but it's a lot of shit I can't really say on this channel because, you know, it's gonna cause the video not to be looked at or observed correctly. So hopefully they don't deny it when I put it up. But I hopefully hope this extends my case because I've been speaking for myself against NCAA for the past, 4 or 5 months. And publicly, they've been trying to scramble my stuff. They trying to get my stuff to not be in the public perception. They've been, and the government been doing that shit too. The government been perpetuating things on Google saying this certain aspect of things. They're not putting things out truthfully. They're not going to say that. That's like when I put the written syllogism for the clerk of court, I sent it to the chief judge. I didn't send it to the clerk of court. But somehow she's writing me back, making it seem like I talked to her directly. I didn't talk. I got tired of talking to your ass, Miss Counsel, because you're a disgrace. You shouldn't even be in that seat. I should send the marshals to come get your stink ass for violating my former properties twice. I should send the marshals. I think I might still do that. They might come knock at your door, shorty. I think I should. I really should. Set an example because you try to make me one too. Oh yeah. I might do something. We'll see. But I'm gonna let this video be, man. Let y'all know, man. I'm doing my absolute best to finish this case. This case has caused me to go through a lot of ordeal in my life. It caused a lot of trauma. I went through PTSD early on, and it affected me for a while. Blood pressure, depression pills, bro. There's so much shit they give you, it just be annoying, bro. PTSD pills and shit is just... And they just know this shit. They know it. I put it on the record and everything, bro. You can look at the case when it first started. You can see all the documents and stuff, and they know all this shit. But what they will not do is show what's on the case right now. They're not going to... I want to see when the case is all said and done, what would they put out to the public, because they ain't going to put everything out. I got something right now, I'm looking at right now, that I know I put on the case they would not put out in the public. I would put on the video, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to let the video grow. However it grows, however it stems. I just know I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of the ambiguous conceptions, the pragmatic perceptions, the illegal perception of law, the coercions. It's a multitude. And now my case is supposed to be going back to the Supreme Court, which I know it is. I'm just showing y'all how subjective they really do in the circuit, bro. Mr. Thomasino was the one that subjected me and started my new proceeding already, so he already know. You already on my bad side, homie, because now I don't figure out you really try to set me up. But see, I thought about this shit through. Because when I got that document Saturday from the clerk stating some other things that I would say, but I'm going to let that be another video. I sent her some documents Friday. Yeah, she got those documents today. If not yesterday. But see, that ain't the only one. I sent some documents to some other judicial officials in different sectors of the courts. Some in the state, some outside the state. But they ass no, they ass gonna be in trouble. And they already know they're in trouble. Y'all really was coming after me. And the only thing I really know is that all they was trying to do was just set me up just to steal what I was accomplishing or what I was putting in perspective. I have done so many things for HBCUs over the past 3 years. And I'm grateful. And I barely got credit for majority of it, except for my HBCU True Freshman platform. I am very thankful because they finally just gave me credit this past month. Finally. And I've been out for 3 years. They finally gave me credit, bro. That shit crazy, bro. That's how the system work. They work that shit like, they'll try to give a black man or more no credit, bro, until he gone. So if I would have been dead last year, I would have never seen that I got credit from something that I know I accomplished and started. It was my idea. It was me putting the work in. And that's how America would do it. They'll let you do the work and all that. You looking good, buddy up. Oh yeah, buddy, yeah, buddy, yeah, buddy, yeah. Keep going. Why? Shoot your ass or stab you or whatever the fuck they got to do to get rid of your ass. And then they'll take your shit and be like, all right, buddy, yeah, this is my shit now. Wow. And you know how the fuck we do shit to other people. If we can see what we do shit to other countries, we see how we do our own people. And it's sad because we don't have no morality over here no more. But every last one of these cows are standing on principles. As it's a guidance, pussy. Get your pussy ass on. I'm gonna end this shit, man. I had to put this in effect. I just hope, man. Look, man. Motherfuckers gonna see how they gonna see it. They gonna perceive what the fuck they wanna perceive. A bitch gonna say what the fuck they wanna say, bro. Let me tell you something, man. I ain't finna fuck off with this shit. They don't like a person like me because I don't kiss their ass. Now, for you to be this brown or this swarthy complexion and to not consider what I'm saying, and you know you don't play that shit either, and you know you don't play that shit, and you know you don't play that shit, and you let these motherfuckers play that shit with you, or your family be on that slow shit and let that record play on some retarded ass shit. Stop playing, bro. That shit is over with, dog. I ain't on that record. I don't listen to the same radio y'all motherfuckers listen to. I listen to my own shit. And I ain't finna squander for a motherfucking thing. Straight up. Like I say, that motherfucker gonna have to see me, homie. I ain't playing. I want that motherfucker to come see me. I'm bringing his ass to my jurisdiction. And the only way he don't come is because the state is allowing this pussy ass white man, a cracker, first to run, second to hide. And you see that you got the state is defending him because they are the ones that supposed to be defending themselves on them paperwork. Ain't bullshit. Why you got to be on my paperwork defending the case? And you ain't the one who started this shit. You not the one on the case. That lets you know there's corruption. There is corruption going on in these districts. And they know that. The state is complying with the corruption, letting it manifest itself. And that's the most absurd thing. That's why I sent my shit to Mr. John, what's his name? The dude, John Roberts. Look here, partner. I don't give a fuck who you is, dog. I don't give a fuck. You somebody. Grandma and granddaddy, man, get your fuck out of here. Let me show you some real shit. Look at that shit, bro. Hey, bitch, this ain't no lie. The state, how the hell the second district or clerk of court is on the documentation? Because they going against you. They warring against you, homie. I tried to tell my family this shit. And it's the sad thing because it's a lot of men not in front of my family. It's a lot of women. Too many women. And that's what the government love. They love when y'all got these stupid ass women the fuck from behind. They love them dumb ass women behind your ass. They don't like a woman that is strong, not just behind you, but underneath you. No man is above the law. That's a lie. Man is in between the laws. What's high is what's low, homie. That's a fact. So don't ever get subjected into that fucked ass narrative. You have to be observant, man. So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I spent many days suffering, bro. Because of the lies and deceitfulness of not just my own people, but the shit that I want to do for myself and do for myself and my family, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, bro. Shit gonna have to stop. And it's going to stop. And I'm making it stop. So, they got some documentation sent to them. Maybe if I do another video, depends on how this video do, I might give y'all an insight on that. Maybe it may help some other legal cases that dealing with NCAA, with the antitrust, the Sherman Clayton Act. You know, I looked up videos that had something to do with my case, that had something to do with me going against NCAA, and they were very sentimental, very much. So, from there, man, again, I am Qhawe. I come at peace, but I'm going to tell you, I'm not here to destroy, but I will destruct some shit when it comes to my family. And it comes to my belief. Allah be with you. Shalom.